at least has been a little volatile. We've got Nimesh joining in. Nimesh, suddenly from being a very flat day, again we're seeing some red. So I guess if there's any action, it's more from the bear side than the bull side today.
Not too sure whether it's a bull or a bear, but it's been lackluster. So that's been the trend for the last few days now. And now I think there is a bit of a joke as well in the dealing rooms that where is Jane Street? They are the ones who are bringing a lot of volatility, and that seems to be missing now. So from a trader perspective, it's not a great market, but a lot of individual stocks are buzzing. I'll add to those chatter as well, but largely it's been flat. Even the flows are quite muted is what I understand from larger institutions. On the negative side though, from FIs, at least in today's market, there is a bit of profit booking now in the PSU stocks as well as the real estate names. Real estate on the back of that Nomura initiating on few companies, that has dragged a few of these real estate stocks in today's market. But there is a lot of chatter in the broader market, so to speak, and relatively a lot of these mid-cap, small cap stocks have continued to outperform and on decent volume. So the HNI activity seems to be quite there, but there is a lack of institutional participation, and of course the traders are also feeling a sense of missing out on the Jane Street volumes.
No, absolutely. What about individual names, Nimesh?
Long list, Prashant. We call it a dull day, but there is a long list, at least from a chatter point of view. So the first stock on my list is Fino Payments Bank. Big move on that stock, up 8% last I checked. The volumes too have also picked up, and the street is anticipating some corporate development very soon. For Fino Payments Bank, the most important trigger in the very near term would be the approval of the small finance bank license. That's something which the street is hoping for very soon. The second stock is Natco Pharma. Even that's been buzzing in trade and actually has relatively outperformed the pharma index, so to speak, in the last few days. And for Natco, there is a very strong buzz of an overseas acquisition coming very soon. So that's a trigger there. The third stock is Samman Capital. We've seen a bit of an uptake in the last 30 minutes of trade after a large block. Nearly 1 crore shares got changed hands. And after that, we've seen a bit of an uptake on that stock as well. I understand it was a clean out trade from a leading long-only FI. So again, if there is a disclosure, it could be interesting as to who's bought in that block deal. So someone is a third name on my list. The fourth stock is Laurus Labs. Again, within the pharma name, this is relatively outperformed in the last few weeks within the pharma names. And again, for Laurus Labs, I guess the whole excitement seems to be towards the export data, which can come in the next 1 or 2 days, and that seems to be very strong. And hence, you're seeing an outperformance there. And the last name is VIP Industries. Again, for a very long time, there has been an anticipation or a buzz of an M&A deal happening very soon. Looks like that could be around the corner. I guess the street is sensing something in VIP very soon. So that's the reason why even VIP is buzzing in trade today.
Nimesh, the Fino payment news, right?
Yeah.
It's a regulatory thing, right?
It's a regulatory thing, yes. So I think the approval has to come from the regulator, that is RBI. For Fino Payments Bank, essentially, Prashant, it's a move from payments banking to a small finance bank license. So that's been pending. So I think the request went all the way in 23. So it's been 2 years since then that they've been waiting for this approval to come in. But for others like AU Small Finance Bank, it's going to be a migration from to a different kind of approval. So AU is something different, and Fino Payments is something different. For Fino Payment Banks, it's essentially the small finance bank, which they are waiting for a very long time.
And VIP, it's higher in anticipation of a large deal. When you say large deal, usually I add the word block in front of the deal.
But Prashant, so no, which is why I've mentioned that block is unlikely, Prashant, because the trading window is closed for the promoters now. So at least in the block, the promoters can't sell. That's my understanding. But from a pure M&A point of view, it can still happen whether it's a closure of a trading window or not, because M&A can still happen. So I mean, and the street is anticipating an M&A deal, not like a block, but more of an M&A transaction in VIP Industries.
Interesting list, and longer the better. So Fino, Natco, Samman Capital, Laurus, VIP Industries. Thanks very much, Nimesh, for that. We'll come back to you for more. Well, let's for now take